Yeah, I know, bud. I know. I gotta get some fucking, there we go.
Sure.
I'm gonna have some music in the background, but it's nothing gonna be, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be something. Yeah. And go something easy. Something smooth and mellow. God, I have so much to say to my family today. It's such a joyful and beautiful day. I think today I'm going to light the fires. I think I am going to try my best to get everybody in an extremely good mood. The weekend is almost up. We are past the hump day. Oh my God. Sorry guys, just adjusting it. I am currently, extremely tied up on wires. Everybody knows how that goes, especially when you're setting up. Good morning.
For real. Okay.
Now, I have a schedule to keep. I wasn't completely set up. Kids, school, bath. Good morning, Angela Jacobson. Good morning, John Blossfield. How are you guys doing this morning? Good morning. Welcome to another Blazed Priest 420 hour. Today we're not going to be covering too much on any real research today or information. Today we are going to be focusing on you. We're not going to be focusing on your troubles. We are not going to be focusing on your stresses. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be focusing on our inner selves. Our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions. Today, my family, my friends, my brothers, my sisters, today we get to rediscover exactly who we are as a person, as an individual, why we are here, and what, and I mean exactly what is it that drives you to be you. settle for So tell me, family, friends, loved ones, you guys need to ask yourself every morning we ask ourselves, when we roll out of bed, why? Why, Lord, do you keep me getting up out of this bed? And you know why that is? Because you are an important person. You are well needed. You are more wanted than what you believe, and more special and more important to everybody else than your own self. You see, it is okay to doubt yourself. It is okay to rethink things. But it is these actions that we must not give into. You know, you got to look at yourself and say, am I done with this mediocre stuff, or do I want better? Will I continue to pick up these crumbs that are in front of me, or go for that cake, that slice of $20,000 cake? 1 second. So are you guys ready to settle for crumbs? Are we not here to free the weed? Are we not here to stand up for those who need the voice? Who are we to deny ourselves success? And I'm not talking about monetary gains, okay? I'm not talking about physical gains. I am talking about the gains of the heart, the mind, and the soul. 3 key elements that will cause you to have success both in life and I kid you not, in your personal lives. Your relationship. This is one subject that's a little hard for me. Why should you settle for second best? Why should you accept loss? Why should you put somebody else before you in any kind of race? Why? Because the hare doesn't always win the race. No. The hare can become as sluggard as the tortoise. And they have become too content and too overconfident and too self-reassuring that they can accomplish everything. But yet there are few, and I mean there are few, and some that are far between, that look themselves in the... Good morning, Michelle Payne. These people look themselves in the mirror every morning and tell themselves, you need to tell yourself, you need to go look in that mirror and you need to tell yourself, I am somebody. I am the voice for somebody. I am here for somebody else. I have taken and I have taken and I have taken. It is time for me to give back. If I give back, will it make me stronger? Yes, it will. Both as an individual, it will also build character, self-respect, and self-esteem. Do you do this selfishly? No. We do not do this selfishly. Because you are not looking for a monetary gain. You're not looking for a beneficial or physical enlightenment. It is better to store the riches up in your soul than it is to build those in the physical world. For the riches that you think that you need to store up here in the physical world, you will find no happiness. You will find only emptiness. You will find loneliness. You will find sadness. You will find hatred, and you will find depression. You must learn to step outside of yourself and let the pettiness of the past and the high school days behind you. You need to step up as an individual and as an adult. You need to become the shining example of what it means to forgive and to forget. Then and only then will people learn to forgive and love you out of respect, out of kindness. You must not allow the thoughts of the child to run rampant within your thoughts. It is okay to be a child at heart, but it is not okay to be a child at the mind. Though it may keep you young, but there is a time and place for everything. Exactly. We have taken an oath to those who do not have a voice. We have taken an oath to stand up for those who cannot, and we have taken an oath to maintain the courage and the bravery for those that have none. For you are the cowardly lion to the scarecrow. Inadvertently, we become Toto. We become the scarecrow. For in our weakness, we are the strongest. You are the strongest. The weakest link in the entire movement is the newest person. For when you are weak, you are strong. And for when you are strong, you are at your weakest because you are too blind to see that you are steadily declining and falling. And that is something today that we are here to get rid of. Calmness and pissed. Dropped a new can of butane in my luck. It busted the tip, then flew all over. Oh, that sucks, bro. You must ask yourself, are you ready to accept second best? Are you ready to be put on the back burner? Or are you ready to stand up right now for yourself and retake that oath to be the voice of those that have none? I ask you right now to look in the mirror at yourself and ask yourself, am I that strong? And I'm telling you right now, you are that strong. You are a lot stronger than what you think. There are elders, are respected and God-given elders out there. Your moms and dads and grandparents. They have taught us everything that had made their generation a great generation. A generation to be remembered for all time. For my parents, their generation truly was the greatest generation of all time. They changed laws. They put a stop to wars. They gained equal rights as women. The men gained more rights at the workplace. We have become a valued, not a commodity, but a valued individual within yourself. For how can you love another if you cannot love yourself?
Real.
Seriously.
For real, man.
Every day I'm surrounded by hate. Every day I'm surrounded by animosity. And yet with the same face, they replace it with another mask of joy and happiness. This is a false lie. It is like the seeds in the good book. Some are cast upon the road. Some are cast upon the rocks in the earth. And some are cast into the earth. The ones that are cast into the earth bear many fruit, few leaves. Their path is prosperous. The seeds that are tossed among the dirt and the rocks, their fruit is small. Their actions are of little to no consequence. And those that have casted their seed out onto the pavement of the road will never prosper, will not grow nothing more than leaves, and will be chopped and cast into the lake. Same with those in the dirt and the rock. But are you that seed that which is planted in the earth? Are you that tree that will bear many fruit? Will you continue on with the message? Can you continue on with the message? Can you be the voice of thousands? Yes, you can. If you have a dream, do not let anybody tell you that you cannot. Not even me. You must always pursue your dream. You must always follow through with your oath. Keep your word. For it is there you will discover that you are truly stronger than you have ever given yourself any credit for. Which reminds me of the 5 P's. Proper, preparation, prevents, poor, performance. You must get up every morning. And when you get up in the morning and you look in that mirror, you will tell yourself, I can do this today. I can do the tasks that are set before me. I can take on these responsibilities. I can accomplish every task, every responsibility that has been given before me. I can meet deadlines. I can be respectful. I can be loving. I can be a family member. I can be a brother to a sister or to another brother from somebody I've never even met. I can be a brother to another color. For love does not have no color. It is not blind, for it sees all, loves all, respects all. Love is what makes us us. Respect is what carries us through life. And dignity is what we wear upon our feet and upon our brow. For it is in these that we reflect the teachings of our parents. For it is within these that we find moral understanding. It is in these values that we find tradition. It is in these values that we learn to discover who we are as an individual. And I ask you right here, right now, as an individual, do you still have the testicular fortitude to leave the ways of the past gone, so they are not blinding you like scales from a fish that are placed upon your eyes? You must learn to see with the adult's eye, but love with the child's heart. You must think like a child and a man at the same time. For within a child we find love. For within ourselves we will find that love once again. For in that love we will discover that we are not second best. We will not accept crumbs. So why settle for crumbs when you deserve the cake? Why settle for the crumbs of the toast for your breakfast when you deserve the toast instead? For it is within all of us that we must learn to respect each other. We must learn to love thy neighbor. Do not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Do not lust in your heart. For if you lust in your heart, will you not slip? Will you not fall? Have I not stated all these videos before in the past? A sword can build an army can build a kingdom, and kingdom can become an empire. Though the pen be mightier than the sword, it is but one word that is mightier than the pen and the sword combined. For one word is like a double-edged sword. It will cut going and coming. Let what you say be true. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Let your yes be yes and your no be no.
For real.
Let none of that half-stepping, lukewarm, but. You know what? This is not Porky Pig. You are not Porky Pig. You are an individual who is important. You are an adult. You are a respectable person living within society. It is up to you to shine through. It is up to you to carry on the message and spread the message of free the weed. This movement, we do not settle for crumbs. Our goal is that cake, not for ourselves, but for those who deserve it medicinally. I do not know about you, but I will not settle for the crumbs of a cake when I would rather eat the whole damn cake myself. But why should I eat the whole cake myself? Because after all that hard work, the best satisfaction that you can get, and take my advice, you will enjoy it, is after all that hard work is when you go and pay it forward and hand that cake to somebody else. For it is there you will find your blessings. It is there you will find the treasure. It is there you will find the love and the peace and the tranquility to fill that void that you have been looking for so long. Though we may be masters of our own fate and we may create our own karma, but I tell you right now that there are things within this planet that we cannot explain. And I'm telling you right now, those things that cannot be explained are those things that are within you. You must get up every morning and stand up and remember your oath. I'm doing this not for myself, not because I want to, but not because I need to, but because I want to. Not because I have to, not because I need to, but because I want to. I want to give back what I have always taken. I want to give back rather than to receive. For if you continue to receive, you will not know anything of true love. You will only know of greed, selfishness. You must remember that you, within yourself, is a great and beautiful individual. It is in you that this message is spread around this world. We need to come together, my family, my friends, my enemies, those whom I don't know, those who talk bad about me behind my back. I do not care, for I have forgiven you and I have forgotten everything. Because I've taken an oath to stand up for something greater than myself. And I ask you, I urge you, I beg you, and I plead you to do the exact same thing. You must properly prepare in order to prevent poor performance. If you want to feel love, first you must give love. If you want respect, first you must give respect. If you do not wish to be lied to, do not lie. If you want to be treated as an equal, treat others as an equal as well. For within them, that stranger, that family member, that brother, that sister, that best friend, for within them, you will find yourself, and they in you, and you in them. We all come from one thing. We all preach one thing. We all talk about one thing. Yet I've only seen 4 groups. Do this. Practice this. Maintain it. I do not wish to see this movement torn apart by dissension. We are greater than this. You, everybody that is watching right now, you are greater than this. He who is greater that is in me than I am in him. Do you understand what that means? He that is within you is greater than you are in him. And through him, all things are possible, but God only helps those who helps themselves. And that does not mean a little sense of take, steal, rob, because no. Okay? That is a twisted, ugly lie. You are a caring person. You are a respectable person. You are full of love. You are full of respect. You are a go-getter.
Yes,
though you may be man or woman,
she's an amazing woman.
You must stand up and say, I am a go-getter. I can succeed. I am a winner. I will pay it forward. First, to become what you want, first, you got to fake it till you make it. And when you do make it, you have come to realize that in the beginning you were not faking. That you are only learning how to get to that point A to point B, on to point C. You must understand, he that is within you is greater than you that is in him. For he has given us all a choice to hate or to love, respect or disrespect. Treat the women around you like you would treat your mom, and treat your brothers the same you would treat your sons and your father. Treat everybody exactly how you wish to be treated as an individual. For it is there that you will find the love. It is there that you will find the respect. It is there that you will find your joy. You will come to learn to love yourself more. And when you come to learn to love yourself more, then and only then will you come to understand the passion, the need, and the want that is within this movement to help others other than yourself. Please, I ask you, look within yourself and ask yourself, am I a taker or am I a giver? Do I constantly take, and have I given back? No, buying somebody a lunch is not just giving back. That is not giving back. That is trying to get past your guilty conscience of being a taker. To do something truly outside that scope, one must first not look for a monetary gain. One must not look to be selfish, but to be unselfish, to be kind, to be considerate, to be honest. Those traits are in you. It's just that somewhere along the way in this human rat race, we have forgotten where we truly come from. I'm not a rich man. I'm not homeless. I am a poor man, but I am a poor man that speaks truth. I am a poor man that speaks from the heart. I am a poor man that is trying to talk to my family, that's trying to get my friends and family to understand that this animosity must go, because unification is needed and change is upon us, and it will change with or without you. The Blaze priest and family will move forward with change, and we will continue to keep our oath, to keep our word, and we will honor that, because we, each one of us, every morning, wake up and tell ourselves every morning, I got this. I got this. So what, I'm having a bad day? I got this. You have that. It is in you. It is within you. If you cannot see that, then truly you do not love yourself and have only been faking it. Love cannot be faked. Love is honest. Love is genuine. Love is true. It is pure. It is peaceful. It is blissful. It is the things that you have sought all your life that money cannot and will not ever fill. Money cannot give you the satisfaction of doing an unselfish act without money or without monetary gain than no other. Marriage, that day you say I do, gentlemen, I am talking to you right now. The day you said I do, this feeling is better than that. It is almost as good, gentlemen. It feels just as good as when you held your firstborn child in your arms and that child reached up and grabbed your finger. And in that one moment, gentlemen, when we cried as fathers, when our heart was touched, when our soul was touched, when we felt that joy within our body, you can feel that again. You have just forgotten to ignore, and you have focused far too on maintaining this rat race inside this giant maze. You have a dream. You must go pursue it.
Absolutely.
Do not let anybody take it from you. Protect it. And that is what this movement is about. For each one of us that is here on these videos, preaching this, talking about it. We do not get on here because we want to. We don't get on there because we need to. We get on here. Well, hold on. Let me change that back. Let me back that up. We don't get on here because we have to. We don't get on here because we need to. We get on here because we want to. For we have found the passion both in our heart and our stomach. The fire that is burning within us cannot be contained. A lot of us, Tony, Bobby, Angela, Chris Dabchak, Shetler, all of these people, Nick Stark, all of them, they have a fire now lit within their souls. They have a fire now that is burning within their bodies that drives them to get in front of this camera and spread the word. Free the weed.
Free the weed.
But they have not forgotten this one basic core value. I must learn to love myself.
Gotta love yourself, man.
I must learn to respect myself. I must learn to understand myself before I walk out and go into that shower. Before I step out that front door once I'm dressed. Mentally re-prepare. What do I mean? Every time, for example, my videos are going good and somebody needs prayer, I stop. I stop everything. And I put that individual right there before my own needs, before my own wants, and before me getting the message out there about freeing the weed. First, I help my fellow man. I am not trying to buy my way into heaven. That is not possible. I am only trying to make up for all the bad I've done in life. I do not, in my prayers, do you guys ever hear me ask for forgiveness for myself? Once, maybe twice, and that's it. Because I've done so much evil in my past that I do not think or feel that I deserve the forgiveness. But I will ask for forgiveness and mercy for everybody else instead of myself. Because I do not deserve it. But damn it, I will push forward and I will continue to spread the word and free the weed. But I will never settle for crumbs. For as an individual, as a man, as a father, as a brother, as a son, and as a nephew, an enemy, and a best friend, I have been called upon to spread the word, to free the weed. I have been called upon to be an example, to no longer be the Cain to the Abel, the Delilah to the Samson. I am none of these anymore. For I have decided to put others before myself. I am no longer a taker, but I am a giver. And it is within this time that I find that I am mostly at peace with myself, within my heart, and within my mind. You see, it's never too late when you're trying to get some of that cake. You're trying to make life understand and you're trying to make it great, but you're not realizing that you're losing the race because you're too caught up in your own head thinking that vanity and narcissism is the place to be, but it's just another listening tool to get you to be manipulated to look at something else that isn't worth it. So if it's not worth it, then why make it legit if it's not something that's worth it? But what's worth it is what's standing before me that's looking in the mirror back at me. Like Michael Jackson said, he's talking to the man in the mirror. Nothing could become clearer or nearer the truth. For the truth is in every breath that we breathe. You must learn to leave the animosity behind. Life is not a perplexing complex. It is not a complex at all. But it's simply simplified and no longer perplexing the perplexed. Good morning. Go on over there. Go over there and lay down. Go on. No, I'm live right now, so you need to either go out there or you need to go there, okay? So why don't you go out there with Grandma so forget it. Go over there, lay down, cover up. I will stop medicating because you're in here and I'm not getting in trouble. But you need to lay down and go to sleep. Michelle Burns, welcome. You see, to find the love that is needed, to find the respect that you legitimately seek, do not be dismissing the teachings or the lessons that I am trying to impart on you today. For this wisdom is not mine to give, but here to relate. I'm not here to say that I'm about hate or to perpetrate. I'm here simply stating this act obvious, that I'm here out of peace and love. I'm here preaching the same thing that Smoke Nation is preaching, which is unification and unity. I do not wish to be given the eulogy of unity. I'd rather be giving the heartfelt speech of many. So ask yourself, remind yourself every day why you are here. You are not here for just patients. You are in this movement for yourself as well. For you must be just a little bit greedy. Why do you must be a little greedy? Because it is okay to take time away from your family, away from your friends, away from the camera, away from your enemies. And you need to be greedy with just 10, 15, 20 minutes of your time a day to lock yourself somewhere away, nice and quiet, and just take a breath. Let me ask you this. When you see a duck go underwater to get its food, and when it comes up, do you see the feathers wet? Do you find water on its back? No. So you must treat life, problems and situations, no matter how big they arise, treat it like water on the back of a duck and just let it go. We cannot control everything. Only some things that are within our control. And even then, we do not have complete control. But who are we to pass judgment on others? Who are we to say what's bad, what's good? We do not have that right. The only right that we have is what we tell ourselves. You must learn that it is okay to be angry, but do not sin in your anger. It is okay to voice and express your feelings, but it is not okay to treat yourself like dirt either. Now, I've heard last night that there was a bunch of problems that was going on in the cannabis community world. I'm not taking sides. I refuse to. I have friends on both sides. As a friend to both sides, I respectively ask that we continue to be friends, that you continue to help me spread the word, but do not involve me or the group in any of it. We wish only to move forward and continue to spread the word and continue to preach about peace, continue to bring about the unification of this movement, to forget about the stupidness of the past and bring our brothers and sisters back together into the fold as one strong body, one strong mind, under one love, one respect, one family. And we cannot do this if we cannot first learn to accept ourselves and to learn to love ourselves. For what happens in our home should never affect our relationships, whether it be friendship, businessship, or Sancho on the side. Okay? You must learn that in order to live a happy and peaceful life, you must first love yourself. When you come to love yourself, you will come to understand the true meaning, the true core of this movement, which is unity, love, peace, kindness. And this, my family, this above all, I cannot stress this enough. For if you do this to yourself, you will have this for others. respect. Respect of your elders, respect of those who are under. The respect of your peers and the respect that you have for your family, those and those alone will become your greatest weapon, your greatest shield, your warmest shelter in the rain, or your best shade in the summer. All right, just, you know what, Fair, going out, okay? You gotta go out, girl, please. You're gonna have to go out, please. Please, go on. I know, but I want to smoke a cigarette, please. I love you very much, honey. And I do not want you having secondhand smoke. It is very bad. Please, no, Farrah, please. Mom took it, Bubby and Sissy to school already, okay? I love you very much. Won't you go crawl up next to Grandma? Hey, look at me. Won't you go crawl up next to Grandma and give her big old hugs, yeah? Okay? Love you. And by the way, I don't just say that to my kids. When I am on live, I treat my kids the same way I want to be treated. Although I do have to be a father and I do have to be a dad, but the first thing in the morning is I tell myself, I spend 5 to 10 minutes by myself, reminding myself that I am loved by others because those others are putting me before them. So in turn, I should learn to put them before me. For how can you remove the splinter from your brother's eye if you cannot first remove the plank from yours? I mean, seriously, how can you go over to your neighbor and say, hey man, your fucking backyard looks like shit? Yours is worse. Do not pass judgment if you do not want judgment passed on you. If you wish to have respect and maintain respect, first you must give the respect and treat people the way you want to be treated, and only then and only then will you learn to climb and be able to climb that ladder of success to get to the life that you want, the life that you deserve, the life that you want and need, the life that you want to give to your children, to your grandchildren. With this word, respect, it is there, you will find it. The basics, the foundation of everything, the building blocks of life. Respect. How can we break this down? Anthony P. Bally, welcome, my friend. It is good to see you, man. Every time I see your name, and I do not mean this in a gay way at all, Anthony, every time I see you speak here, my heart actually literally leaps with tears of joy. You're a beautiful man inside, bro. One of the kindest hearts, bravest people I ever met in my life. If I was in your situation, I'd be scared, bro. And if you even are, you do not show it. For the love that comes out of you, bro, can seriously be felt through that camera. Anyways, Anthony, I'm glad to see you, man. I'm glad to see that you're with us another day. Out of everybody in the 420 movement that I've ever come across, Anthony, it is you, my friend, that I think about the most. I wonder how you're doing. I wonder if you've gotten out of bed yet to go outside to enjoy some sun. Sometimes I wonder if you play video games. Yeah, bro, I really do. But Anthony, please excuse me, sir. For today, I have to remind my family and my friends of why I believe in them and why they should come together and continue on in this movement. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony P. Bowling. Sir, I hope I said that wrong. And if I said that wrong, I apologize. This man right here, Anthony P. Bowley is the number one reason why I continue to speak up, why the fire has been lit within me, is because of Anthony. For weeks, I contemplated leaving this movement in the beginning until I came across Anthony. I do not remember how I came across his video, but I did. Anthony, you are the reason why I am here right now. Anthony, you are the reason why I want marijuana to be medicinally freed for research. It is you, Anthony, that I have found the reason, the fire. And it ain't just a little fire, Bubba. It ain't just a bonfire. We're talking a full-on massive beach fire. That is the fire, the passion that I have in me. Since the day I met you, you, my friend, were the reason why I no longer doubt my position or why I'm here. Because I have found a reason, I have found somebody other than myself that deserves the respect, that deserves the love, that deserves the help more than anybody else I know. I mean, fuck, look at Hawkins. ALS sufferer, right? Computerized, motorized chair, do whatever the hell he wants. He can talk like that. Anthony is limited. And yet, within his limited mobility, he has taught me the meaning of sacrifice. He has taught me the meaning of friend. He has taught me the meaning of what it is to have courage and to be brave. My dad's Native American, and I now understand why. Then when I cross into the spirit world, I will not be afraid. To walk the red road is to know that one day you will die and you will not be afraid. Right. To walk the red road is to know that you have loved and been loved. To walk the red road is to know that each one is an equal and deserves to be loved. Hence why they say to walk the red road is to know that you will one day cross over into the spirit world and you will not be afraid. You should never be afraid of anything. Anthony, if I swear to God, Bubba, I swear to freaking God. I swear to God, Anthony, I will do my best, Bubba. I will try to go all the way to Capitol Hill in America. I will try my best to get the message out there. I will try to do my best, brother, to ensure that before my time comes, that marijuana is at least 20 steps closer to being freed. It may not happen in my time. It may not. Or it may. But I have a belief and I have the faith that soon it will become what we have fought for. For what people like Anthony P. Bowley, who just suffering from ALS, stuck in his own body. Though can't really move his fingers. He can turn his head just, I'm assuming, a little bit. He turns the pages on his computer with his eyes. He text messages with his eyes. I cannot even begin to fathom being locked inside my own body. But you, sir, have shown me that even in the face of adversity, not only do you smile, my friend, but you have spit in its face, you have laughed at it, turned your back on it, and walked off, and then you have continued to live, you have continued to survive, and you have continued to be a living testimony as to why we should never settle for crumbs. We should instead go for the cake. We should never settle for being put on the back burner. We should never settle for second best. And damn sure, we should never, ever forget our oath and why we're here. We shall conquer. Yeah, that's very true, Anthony. People, look at Anthony here. What I tell you is the truth. I kid you not. I tell you no lies. As a testimony, there he sits. With a smile. Can you do that? Yes, you can. You got to look yourself in the mirror. You got to do exactly what Michael Jackson says in that song, Man in the Mirror. You've got to look into yourself. You've got to find that reason. You've got to find that fire and that peace. Ay, Dios mío, por favor. My battery's at 10%. Oh, damn. It's not going to work. Sorry, guys. There's something. There is something that I want you people, my brothers, my sister. Please don't stop. Please don't freeze. Please don't freeze. There we go.
Pretty good saving him, man.
Anthony, my friend, I make you the same vow and the same promise I make to my children and to those patients out there that need this. I will try my best, along with the help of my family and my friends, to get our voices, not just mine, but our voices to Capitol Hill. To stand before our own Congress and ask them when and why will it be ready for research and why has it not? I am not here to look for a rhetorical answer. I am asking rhetorical questions. I am asking you, Congress, Capitol Hill, Donald the Chump Trump, when will you grow up? When will you not see and understand that it is natural and not one death can be attributed to this? The only thing that can be attributed to any kind of death is when you give up on yourself. When you allow others to rent space in your head. And when you forget that you're an important part of everyone's lives. It is within you, madam, sir, lady, gentleman, Doug, Bonnie and Clyde. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. Do not roll out of bed and think, damn, another day. But instead, roll out of bed, let your feet hit the ground and say, hell yeah, another day. Another day that I get to breathe, another day that I get to live. Look for the silver lining in life and look for the joy that is. For it is within you, whether or not your day will be great, awesome, perfect, or just sucky. So, ladies and gentlemen, look within yourself. Remember, you're a loving person, a respectful person, exactly what your parents had raised you to be. So, think about it. Think about everything. You know, life is a school. Life is an educational classroom. Every day you are meant to learn something new. Every day you are meant to learn a new lesson. And every day you are meant to make a mistake. But it is these mistakes that you do not dwell upon. It is not these mistakes that define you. Angela, I'm not ready to pray yet. When I get to the 1 hour mark, I will.
That's a good way.
Yes, Mom. Okay. See what I mean? My house cannot even function for even an hour without me. Not even an hour. My house cannot function without me. The chaos cannot be contained. I think it's because that, and please forgive us, I do not mean this intentionally or as I'm talking bad about women, I'm not. But it seems that the women in my household cannot contain or incompetent of maintaining some kind of chaos, and getting it in order. And I think that they've grown too comfortable with my assistance and forgotten how to rely on themselves. And why am I saying this? Because each and every one of us here watching today and those that are not watching are all guilty of it. We become dependent on others when we become too comfortable with allowing them to take care of something minute.
Why me, Lord? What have I ever done to deserve even one of the pleasures I've known? Tell me, Lord, what did I ever do to be worthy of you and the kindness you've shown? Lord, help me, Jesus, I've wasted it, so help me, Jesus, I know what I am. Now that I know that I've needed you, so help me, Jesus, my soul's in your hands. Try me, Lord.
Good morning, sis.
There's a way I can
Thank God. Did you get? I thank God, sis, that you get to meet and greet another day.
Maybe, Lord, I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you. tasted it, so help me Jesus. I know what I am. Now that I know that I've needed you, so help me Jesus. My soul's in your hands. Jesus, my soul's in your hands. There are stars in the southern sky. Southward as you go, there is moonlight and moss in the trees. Now I have loved you like a baby, like some lonesome child, and I have loved you in a chamber, and I have loved you wide. Sometimes there's a part of me that's detached from you.
Ah! They almost got me, but they didn't.
From the seven ridges road.
Sugar Boom Boom, you didn't get my Facebook. I'm not chasing Facebook.
Stars in the southern sky. And if ever you decide you should go, there is a taste of time, sweet and honey, down the seven bridges road. you.